Okay, this is a shuffle pattern, a rhythm pattern with ties. And we're doing more really as we get faster with a shuffle. If you remember when we first learned it with the 12 bar blues, it was 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. And notice I was playing it a lot faster than I was going more like 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. And you got a tie into the third beat. As we get faster with shuffle rhythm, it becomes more like a jazz swing. And we think of it as a swing rhythm. Now, a shortcut to counting, and if you'll notice on the page here where it says shuffle pattern with ties, the swing count is instead of 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, which after at a certain speed you just kind of trip over your tongue, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, it just and so there's a shorthand, and it's really kind of the wrong count, but we'll count shuffle or swing like as if we're counting straight eighth notes. So if we were playing straight eighth notes, and say I'm just playing an open string, it would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. By now we know the sound of this shuffle rhythm. So just count it like straight eighth notes, but it's really a swing rhythm, like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I would suggest doing that with just an open string and physically count it out loud. Get used to counting these rhythms because it will really help you. It's just like Frank Zappa said, eat your vegetables and they will respond to you. And that's the same with counting rhythms, and it will respond to you. It will help you in a pinch. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and especially with the tie, it helps to count it that way. So when we're doing the pattern, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So do it with an open string first to keep it easy, because you might be looking at the frets 2, 2, 4, 2, and counting 1 and 2, and it messes up your count. But if you know it really well, you should be able to eventually count it while you're playing it as written. But just simplify it for now. Just hit any open string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The only other thing to watch out for are the chord changes. Now when we're on the 5th and 4th string, that's an A chord, and then it goes to an E chord, and then it skips over to a D chord, and you probably should know that these are what the names of these chords are by now. And then it stays on the D chord twice. That's the only chord that stays on the same chord for 2 measures in a row, okay? So it's like A, E, and watch this skip. That's tricky. That's D twice. And then it's A to E. That's all it is. A to E. A to E. So what I was going to say is if you look at the form, it's going A, E, D, D, A, E, A, E. So 3 times out of 4, it's going A to E. If you're thinking of 2 measure phrases. And so that makes it easy. Also, go on YouTube and listen to Little Walter, put that in the search bar, Key to the Highway. And that's what this song is. And he does it faster. I think it's like... you might want to go through and count it both ways, like slower, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and really that's the proper count. But then the swing count, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you can see how that count rolls off the tongue a lot smoother than 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. But keep in mind what the proper count is. And when you do the tie, it is tricky because you're going 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. So it's 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. And you're tying into the third beat. Try to understand that. Understand it mathematically, how many counts you're really holding it for. And when you do, another sort of shortcut way of thinking about this rhythm is long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short. And notice the long I'm not playing, that's the tie. And you want to feel the third beat that you're tying into, even though you're not playing it. So if I'm thinking of just the beat, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And get used to holding it into 3 and not playing 3. But you need to feel 3 as if you were playing it. So that's the way I would think of this rhythm. It's getting into what we call swing count. And more we're going to do shuffle rhythms that are too fast to count in the traditional 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3 way. Like if you're doing something like this. That's not straight eighth notes, that's swing. And 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, it's really hard to count. So you want to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. You have to count it that way, really, when it gets up to a certain speed. So, but you have to also understand it when you slow it down, that it's really, each beat is in 3s, and it's really a triplet count. Basically, underlying pulse is triplets, okay? So that's shuffle pattern with ties. Have fun with that. I'm going to say it again. Subscribe to John Hedger Guitar Studio on YouTube and also on Facebook, John Hedger Guitar Studio. Like my page. Thank you so much.